Unless you're a tech and you've been called out to a job, no cooling, or you're the office, maybe a dispatcher or service manager, and you've called the tech out to the job, no cooling. How do you set up a job on the fly? And it's very simple. The top menu structure, log new job, click on that. And then it brings you into a job. Let's say that you've got a client over here that you've never done before. And let's call it Aspen Grove offices. And you don't have that, so we're going to go ahead and hit add client. Puts that name in there. Let's say it's Janet S123, and then some whole kind of numbers. The reason I do that is because this actually will email this person at gmail.com. So we don't want it to be a real person, but we're doing a demo on this. You can put the phone number, address, city, state, zip, or not right now. It just says these two pieces of information are required. The red asterisks tell you that. Submit and give it a second. And there it is right there, Aspen Grove. We're going to select it. We're going to put in diagnose, no cool, problem, whatever. It can be anything you want it to say. And I'm going to come over here and I'm going to call it a new service type of job, new service. And you're good to go. And right now, that's all that's required to set up a job and a client. Now, once you get that set up, you're going to have another menu structure below this top one. And let's go to diagnostics. Click on diagnostics. It allows you to name it anything you want to. Let's name it HVAC Health Check. You can name it any of these or add to this list in another place. You can put a description. I'm not going to. Let's say it's a Linux unit. Right now, we don't have the model number, or we're not wanting to take the time to do that yet. That's a personal call on a tech by tech, service company by service company, and we're not going to put in the serial number. The technician is, let's say you have a technician named Bob Fast. If, of course, you don't have a technician named Bob Fast, you're going to set up your own techs, of course. We hit save. Give it a few seconds and add it successfully. So there's your diagnostics. It's literally ready for you to do the diagnostics. Techs up on the roof, they come into it the same way. They click on Start Diagnostics. They come over here, they go ahead and start the timer, because unless you're flat rate, you're going to be charging the client based on the time it takes you to identify the problems and come up with the solution. So we'll start the timer right now, and it keeps tracks in minutes, seconds, and hours. Let's say that we're diagnosing a split air conditioning system, and the equipment type is split AC. Service, we're going to do what's called a common diagnosis, and then we're going to follow that up with a cooling diagnosis. But let's start out with the common part of the equipment. We come down here, we hit apply right here. Give it a second. Applied successfully. And all this information, again, you can add anytime you want to, model number, serial number, whatever. You come down here, and here are all the tasks on the common diagnostics. Any place you see a little man called Cool Dude means you've got someone or individuals that are going to help your technician consider what to do on that particular, what we call a task, a primary task. They would go through here and they would do all of these. They would check them. It's really important. You're being paid to do a thorough diagnostics, but the client's not going to know unless you make it visible to them. So visibility is checking all the boxes that you did everything. You turned off the unit with tag out and lockout procedure. You removed all the panels. You got to the controls. You did all this. You're looking for no cooling. You get all the way down here, and by golly, you check the control board, and it is not functioning. Not functioning. This may be where you found the problem. You can also put, you can put temperatures. Instead of operational, you're going to say not operational, and then you're going to provide them a verified solution right here. And here it is. Replace circuit board. See quote. Office or wherever it comes from, right there by the tech. And this software has ability to do that. You go through all of this, every bit of this, and you would do everything that it asks for you to do. I'm not going to do that right now, but you check all the check marks. And if it's operational, the key is if it's operational, you select operational on each one of these task sections, If it's not operational, you do this. You describe why it's not operational and provide the verified solution. And quote, verified solution means that you've done it through diagnostics, not through guesswork. When you get through with it, you save the changes. And then you can come up here and stop the timer. Of course, you're not going to get a diagnostics done in 2 minutes. It's going to be more like an hour or an hour and a half or whatever it is, 45 minutes. But once you do that, you can return to the diagnostics and it's been done. You can now send it to your customer, click send. Right now, it's going to send it to that email address. But if you wanted to send it to your technician, you can add, to your service manager, you can add right here, service manager, Bill, whatever the name is. You can put Bill at starservice.com, whatever his email address is, hit add. It puts it down there. Now you want to send them to both. That's how you do it, send. Now keep this in mind, no matter how thorough your diagnostics is, if you do not show your client what you did, you get no credit for it. The challenge in our marketplace is there's lots of people saying they're providing good service. Some of them are providing good service, some are providing exceptional, some are not providing such good service. This diagnostics report, when you send it, it is your visibility, it is your proof that you are providing exceptional diagnostic service. And that's how you do it. If you go back to the dispatch board, you'll find it on your dispatch board right here under diagnostics, right here. If you want to look at it ever again, the details, click on the job reference number and you'll be right back into the details. And that's it. That's as long as it takes to set up a job on the fly.